What's up, YouTube? Sorry for the background noise, the fan and whatnot, but in this video I'll be teaching you the puff stitch. So for this stitch you want to chain an even number for your foundation row, so whatever you chain for the width of the project that you want, just make sure it's an even chain. For this one I'm going to chain 20, so do your chain and come back and I'll show you what to do next. Alrighty, now after you have your chain of an even number, we're going to go into the second one from the hook and we're going to single crochet into it. So insert it into that second one, and now grab your stitch marker if you have one. If not, keep track of what one that single crochet is if you're confident enough to remember it. Otherwise, just grab a stitch marker. That way you don't have to guess where to go back into. And now for this first row, to single crochet along your foundation chain that you made. So after you single crochet along, come back and I'll show you how to start the repeat row, which you'll pretty much for this pattern you'll do this second row, and then you'll do the third row, and then you'll just repeat the second row afterwards. Now then, after you worked your last single crochet, for the next one you're going to chain one and now turn, and now then you're going to single crochet into the first stitch, and again grab the stitch marker. And now into the next stitch after the single crochet in your first, we're going to perform the puff stitch, which is a simple yarning over and inserting into the hook, yarn over again, oops, wrong way, so you don't yarn over to start with, you insert the hook and you pull up. Now there should be 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and insert. Now there's 4, yarn over and insert again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There should be 6 loops on, and you yarn over and you pull through all 6, and then you chain 1. That is the puff stitch. Now then, in the next stitch after that, you'll do another single crochet, and then you'll do another puff stitch, which again, as I showed you, you insert the hook. Now you have 2 on it, insert it again. Now you have 4, insert it again. Now you have 6, pull through all 6, and then chain 1. This is just the standard puff stitch right here. And the next stitch you single crochet. So that's how you do it this whole row. I'll show you the puff stitch one more time. Insert your hook, yarn over and insert it again, which leaves 4 loops. One more time. And now yarn over and pull through all 6 and then chain 1. And then single crochet into the next. So repeat that down your chain for this row, and I'll show you how to start the next. Your last stitch of that row 2 should have been a single crochet. So now then, for row 3 you'll chain 1 and turn. And now we're going to single crochet across the row, but what's important is you make sure you're not working into these chain 1 spaces of the puff stitch, which is this right here. You don't work in any of the chain ones following each puff stitch. So let me show you. Now then, just single crochet into this other single crochet you did in the just previously and insert the stitch into it. Now we'll single crochet across it, skipping this chain one stitch here and going into this one, single crocheting into it, and skip every other chain one stitch. So this is the chain one right here, so go into this one. This should be the chain one here, so you go into the next one. This is the chain one, so you go into this one. So yeah, you're just skipping a stitch each time pretty much. The one you're skipping is the chain one from the previous row. So that's what you want to do for this row, to single crochet across it, making sure you skip the chain one beneath each time. So yeah, just do that, and I'll show you how to do the next row. Now then, for the next row, we're just going to repeat row 2. So that's chain 1, turn your work, single crochet in the first stitch, and do a puff stitch into the next stitch. So you just insert the hook, pull up, yarn over, insert again, pull up, yarn over, insert, pull up. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over and pull through all 6, and then you chain 1. Remember to always be skipping these chain 1 so you can make them a bit bigger. That way you know it's the chain 1. And the next stitch you single crochet, and then you do a puff stitch again. Then chain 1. And then single crochet into the next stitch. And now do your puff stitch. Then pull through all 6 and chain 1. And then single crochet into the next one. And you just continue along like that. And then for the next row, you'll just repeat row 3 again. That's the entire pattern. Just repeat these row 2 and row 3 over and over until you get the project to the height that you want it. So that's the puff stitch. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Peace.